Is that another cue to shut up?
Does that make a difference anymore, Haseo? We say so many weird and strange things. Us being live is the same as us being naked in the corner. It's the same both ways. Also, hi everyone on the internet. How are you all doing? Well, it's not saying we're live.
Give it a moment. It's been live for 30 seconds only.
Oh, there we go. Oh, got audible this time, which is ironic, showing a plane flying.
Your internet's just slow, Metal.
Excuse me, Softy.
Yeah, that's just you, probably.
I'm on a fast fucking internet. I should know. I pay for it, so shut the fuck
Right,
up.
internet speed test?
200 down and 50 up.
Give me 1 sec to run a test. And that's gonna be 560 download and 40 up.
But you live so Scotty. No.
Sorry?
Yeah, that is true. Me and Haseo live both in the middle of butt fucking nowhere. Oh yeah! Now, Haseo, you know when you're half asleep and you think of the weirdest shit? But...
Don't remind me.
Right. Here is my question for you. This is a genuine question I thought for all you, Haseo. Now,
Okay.
Scotty, you will find this funny because, well, the UK talks about this bit quite a lot. But I am curious. Haseo, where you live, or in parts of Norway, do you still have gardens?
Well, I think it depends more on the person who has. I think about a garden in the house or like garden to go to and visit.
A garden, like just outside your house, like a patch of grass and maybe a hedge.
Like a front garden or a back garden?
Yeah.
Oh, my landlord has a massive one.
Cause I was thinking to myself the other night, like, hang on, if Haseo gets like freaking 3 feet of snow, is he just gonna be with a ladder in a snowdrift with a couple of icicles hanging from him, cutting a hedge? You know, I just had that funny image, like, even if it's minus 30, will you still have to do your fucking
How
garden?
many inches did it tell me? Was it 3 feet or something?
Why? How much did it snow today for you?
No. They like the pathway had to like mow down from my door to go down to my car. The height
Oh,
of
yeah.
that was up to my base or waist.
Jesus, Nora! Don't have a tiny dog in Norway.
Yeah, but that's like almost coming over the winter, but still, that's a lot of snow.
Yeah, that's like 3 feet.
Is it? Oh yeah, it's at 6.2, so it's 3 feet.
Yeah, but halfway up your body, like 3 feet.
Yeah, like I did like quick thing, like it's like just the
Poor Scotty will be swallowed.
No, I am about 6'2", thank you. I would be perfectly fine.
I'm sorry, yo, what?
6 foot.
6 foot or 6'2"?
Just 6. Or
Right,
about
my
6,
pride is
5'11".
My pride is untarnished. I'm 6'1". Haseo's taller than me. You're the smallest. Yay. Oh,
we are like
I will
middleman. We are like tiny, middleman, big.
I wonder if in the future we can get like Russian nesting dolls of us. Like it's like crack open Haseo. There's Metal. Crack open Metal. There's Scotty. Crack open Scotty. There's Crow.
Hello, FS, and is anybody else experiencing the stream freezing?
No. I think Jamie is saying he's freezing where he is. Is that correct, Jamie, or is the stream freezing?
Yes,
for you?
I was thinking freezing cold
Yeah.
too, since we were talking about snow.
F in chat saying FTC delegate reporting in. Of course you're allowed to say that, F until
No, in
said
fairness,
otherwise.
no, not at all.
The only annoying thing at the moment for me is it's like -2 to 4 in the morning, and by the time I like Celsius, And by the time I go home, it's like plus 10, 12.
God, I bet your heater knob gets more action than any other thing in your car. It's like hot, cold, hot, cold.
Yeah, it's bloody annoying. Speaking of which, I guess we can announce the next series because it's finally been announced.
Oh yeah, it is. By the way, do we have to do both of those or just one? Please say one.
I'm sticking to the Europe one. Sorry about that.
Thank the Lord!
If it's gonna be, but it's gonna be a little bit late for me. I wanted a little bit of sleep.
Well, yeah, because, well, Scotty, you'll learn this when you grow older still. The more you grow older, the more you discover how much sleep is your friend.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I already get that.
Speaking of the next series, though, it's Group 5 is alive and it's race cars from the 80s.
Yeah, the next Saturday series is a Group 5 series, and there's two time slots. There's our usual European, well, I say usual, it's 7 p.m. BST, that's 6 p.m. UTC. You can work out the rest of your time zones from there. But then there is also a American time zone, which is 7 p.m. Eastern, which is midnight BST, and therefore 11 p.m.
It's 1 o'clock for a
UTC.
second.
And 1 a.m. for Central European, is that?
Yes.
Yeah, so if your sleep schedule is non-existent, then, and you live in the European part, then that is you can do both, even.
But speaking of something else, is one of our partners, Forzacom.
Well, now that my little segue is ruined, sort of like Haseo's garden in a snowdrift, what can I say about Forzacom? Well, Forzacom GG is the place to be on Twitter, Instagram, and wherever else you get your Forza racing goodness. They are fantastic friends of the channel. They follow everything what's hot, and they don't follow what is not in the esports racing scene in Forza Motorsport. They support us, they support many other teams, so go and show them some love, and they show us just as much love because we have grown quite a lot with them, and we thank them for that. So thanks again, Forza Comp GG, for being the best that you can be. Like all of our viewers should be. Aim the best that you can be.
And Scotty can hit a little double of medal for you.
Yeah, no, it's sort of like a speech jammer. It's strange. Robin says, metal... I can't say that without it being flagged. Okay. Jubert says, well, hello there. Ephes says there's an alarming absence of Lanciers entered for the Saturday series. That's because they've all broken down on the way to the track, Ephes. Lewis 888 says, hello, Lewis, how are you? Now, I have noticed that Lewis is racing with us today in the Infiniti G35. Quite a nice choice, I might add. So, nice to have you racing with us here, good sir. Also, that question, the way you say hello, are you Spanish at all, or like Central American, something like that? I'm curious. I like languages.
Or that's actually how I say hello in Norwegian.
Oh well, tough titty. The Spanish got it first. Ah, fair enough, fair enough. Well, Lewis, just to fill you in, the only reason I ask is because, well, I'm British, Scotty is a budget Irishman, and Haseo is a very sleep-deprived Norwegian, so we are very multicultural here.
Although, I have a question for you two, just regarding the Group 5. If you had to pick a car, which would you pick?
I was thinking about this last week. I'm like, at one point, Mel's gonna ask, "What car would you go for out of all the ones
And
here?"
it's not Metal that's asking of all the things.
And I was like, I just have no idea. There's too much choice. I don't like these types of series because I can never choose. I'm so indecisive.
Oh yeah, so you're not able to decide what car you would have gone for.
For the photo shoot, I just built up a Force mainly because it's Alfa Romeo, and so at the start of the car list, and I was like, yeah, that'll be decent, or might be decent.
And Lewis is British Metal. Yes, this is a pure A-class lobby, Peter Jamie. Basically,
Oh, really?
And Peter Jamie, this is all A-class. You can go as low as 600 PI all the way to, was it 650?
Yep, it's maximum of 950 PI, although those in the top 5 positions of the championship have a PI reduction. That's why you'll see some of them just a little bit lower. So for the three-way tie, we have for 5th at the moment, they're all down 5 PI. 4th is 10 PI, all the way up to 1st losing 25 PI.
But
and so
before
far,
we go further on that, regarding to Jamie here, no, this is not homologated. This is actually a build specification in terms of maximum horsepower allowed and a minimum weight to meet within, and they have to meet at least 600 PI to be able to race. So you can bring anything you want,
as long as no one is driving the same vehicle as you.
Exactly.
If you see someone else with a car that you chose, you have to choose something else. That's the way it is. Now, without further ado, we've only been streaming for 12 minutes, so it's about time I did an intro to this. So, chat, welcome one, welcome all to race 2 of the FTC Racing Series, nicknamed Super Cup, where drivers race what they bring. There is no colours here. It is purely a battle of who can build the best car and who is knowledgeable enough to choose their best car. Today's racing action will bring you to the beautiful circuit of Circuit the Americas. Yes, we are in the stifling temperatures of Texas. I believe that's where it is. Correct me if I'm wrong. Race 1 will take place on the west route at night, so gotta make sure you don't bump out those headlights. Race 2 will be the west route in the day, so a little bumping and grinding on your front bumper, you can afford to lose a headlight then. And then rounding off race 3, we will have the east route in the day. Now, for the first 2 races, it's 11 laps, so it ain't too bad. But because the east route is so short, there is going all the way up to 23 laps. There is no mandatory pit stops for any of these races because they have enough fuel to make it to the end. There will be no virtual safety car for this series. So, for example, if Haseo planted me into the wall by mistake, there's nothing I could do. I'm out for that race. Damage will be set to fuel and tyres only, so anything beyond that is, well, it's not simulation, it's just fuel and tyres. So, race 1 will be the reverse championship order for the start. Race 2 will be the results of race 1 as we go. And then race 3 will be the reverse top 50. So if there's 14 drivers, the top 7, places 1 and 7 will switch, places 2 and 6 will switch, and so on. So, I think we're...
Yes, Robin, I was just
about
to mention that as Metal was here finishing up, is all-wheel drive is not allowed. However, you are allowed to convert an all-wheel drive to rear-wheel drive.
Which we have seen done in the past with something like the Skyline R34 in different series, where they have done well just rear wheel, even though the all wheel does help in certain scenarios. But you know, rear wheel is a benefactor in some cases. Well, Jamie, if you're just a pure class fan, come and join us for one of these. You know, would like to see you on the chat with us. It'll be nice.
Oh, Robin just realized something. He's starting in pole 3. Not much you can do as of that dive bomb in turn 1 and P3.
Well done, Robin. Well done, Robin. Living up to the bird brain name.
He's gonna throw
Olafie says.
He's gonna throw the
Olafie says
flying
hi.
pigeon though.
Fair enough, Jamie. Well, if the time zones don't match up, you know, we have our new Saturday series next week, which should suit you better. So, you know, wink, maybe, possibly, hopefully, we'll see you there. If not, you know, we perfectly understand. But at least come along in the chat as you do. Lewis says, manage rear-wheel drive, but understeers like a butt. Well, Lewis, I would say tighten up that diff and turn it into oversteer, because oversteer, you can flick around a corner. Understeer, well, it's understeer. Robin says, damn it, I stole my car off the line. Robin, don't. You know, Send It's going to come in the chat soon and be cheering for you, unlike last week, you know, where you binned your chance of a podium.
Yeah, well, last time out in the MX5s on Tuesday, in the reverse grid race for that series, Robin started second, I believe, and held on to P4. So I wonder if he can repeat a similar feat this time.
No. Now, I believe we are starting from the dig, correct?
Yeah.
We are indeed.
Right, well, this is your audible warning in advance. The other two are quite enthusiastic. I am, meanwhile, are a very, very loud person on the start. So shield your ears and get ready. Are you ready, boys?
Yes.
Shout away.
I love this group. I love FTC so much. Lights out, away we go here at Circuit of the Americas, where OBBG Star, or should I say now FTC Star, makes a good dig. However, Infernus and Galaxy are making it 3 wide. Galaxy in the middle. Infernus takes it very tight inside, making sure they get quite a nice early lead. Sakura and Crow coming hot on the heels of Crow for that third place. Crow makes the move up to third place already. Sakura following suit. Star getting sideways, and Star spins on the, I believe it's the 5th corner.
Somewhere in the S's.
That is a real shame for Star.
Blind little tap that goes wide in the hula girl. And restart.
I was just about to say before that incident that it's been a clean start so far, despite the sort of wide but tight turn 1.
F is saying in chat, chaos about to unfold, let's get racing, and then he says, Star spinalas it, oof. No, Effis, he didn't spinala it, he maze spun.
But Hubert,
I am
there's
using
not
that.
really a race series with that at least one restart per race event. So with a restart, we'll have to see.
Look at Infernus in chat going, arg! I was doing well.
If the quick drivers towards the back of the field won't get their moves done, they're going to have to do it into turn 1, because once you get into those S's, you sort of have to slot in line. There's only really one line you can take through there that's not going to be really slow without cutting corners and potentially hitting a tire wall, and that's the last thing you want to do in this series, especially as we mentioned earlier, there being no virtual safety car.
Effis and Robin are having a little argument in chat, it's adorable. The two Belgians fighting with their chocolate swords. I can say that, right? That's not bad in any way.
Also, thank you for those follower as well, 3am lol, and Olafi
Thank you for
and
the follow.
Lewis.
Are you ready, boys? Take 2.
Trumpet away.
Robin, you're not a Nemesis. You can't tell me to shut up. Only Nemesis can tell me that. Let's get to it. Lights out, away we go once again, and Star makes a much better dig this time, getting the launch correct on the line, but in fairness, just has that more straight line speed.
Oh,
wow,
there he got the
is
first
the rear of
lap.
Star. And I've just noticed that Starlight sponsored by Crunchyroll.
And
That
they
is
go
not
4 wide in turn 2.
Galaxy making moves up the front already, slipping past Infernus, and now Star's going side by side with Infernus. Star takes second place. Here comes Sakura in that Clio. That Clio proved to be quite a racing little machine last round as, oh, they're bumping. Let's go down to Crow. Crow was having some interesting, whoa, and Apollo nearly took off the rear of Crow. Bet Crow's butt cheeks are clenched so hard he can create a diamond. But here we go. Crow has now managed to break away from the main pack. Sakura has got past Star, taking second place now. Sakura looking for that coveted first position. Will Star be able to hold on for third place just for one lap? That is the question, with Crow hot in his heels.
Feels like the leaders at the starting to gain a little bit of pace here.
They are, as Crow manages to get past Star. Star drops down to 4th now.
One thing in the whole grid I noticed on the start grid is that a major grunt from the gut.
Apollo is passing Star in the start finish rate, and Aaron McGrath is following suit. Aaron McGrath and Agile Apollo going side by side into turn 1. But Aaron McGrath has the tighter line. Will Apollo go for the switchback? No, he won't. He does not have that straight line performance. Aaron McGrath doing a fantastic move up to 4th. Now here comes Snooty. Snooty in the Daytona Ferrari. And you'll see why in a minute because of his beautiful paint job. He's going side by side with currently Ren, and they are both being held up by Snooty snaps the rear end, losing a bunch of time.
Yeah,
So
Jubert
Ren-
going to the back of Snooty there, going through that sort of very awkward Mickey Mouse chicane before the back straight.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but these small pack of drivers of Ren, Snooty, and Jubert, correct me if I'm wrong, but they have had a PI reduction, haven't they?
They
Only by a
have.
little, but...
Yes, they are the top.
Yes and no. It's, keep in
No,
mind
yes
it
for all
was-
3.
And then
Red-
they're not on the same PI reduction, so they all
Yeah.
have a different PI reduction. Some have more, some have less. And I think Crow is the only one that has 5 reduction.
No, the PI reductions, Heiko, who's not here because of a PC issue, has at 625, Ren's at 630, Snooty's at 635, Jubert's at 640, Iron, Crow, and Secure, I don't believe Secure is here, are at 645.
Oh, and here comes Snooty overtaking Star, taking 8th place. Well done, Snooty, making light work of that. However, Ren and Robin for 6th place are battling it out through the S's. Robin in the Duke, Ren in the Honda NSX.
Ren went for the dive into turn 1, but Robin got the cut back and held it around the outside of turn 2 by struggling through the S's, and Ren goes for the gap at the end of the S's.
He didn't just go for the gap, he cut the gap beautifully. And now he's making moves on Apollo for 5th place, but oh, will he be able to do it? Cut in the line. Ren
Apollo's goes
is
to the inside for this double right-hander. He keeps his nose in there, has to bounce over the inside curbs. and Ren has the drive on the exit.
But here comes Apollo, closely followed by Robin. A lot of pressure for Ren, especially when they're down on PI. Now Apollo and Robin are battling it out. Those two have sort of forgotten the common enemy, and Apollo is nudging Robin. Robin goes very wide
Here goes
onto...
Snooty gaining on both of them.
Ooh, Snooty is looking with that little snout of his.
They may both have Alpine cars, but they're not in a team, so there's no sort of friendliness here. They're completely against each other, and Snooty's taken the opportunity.
Snooty going side by side with Robin into turn one. Meanwhile, Juba is going side by side with Apollo into turn one. Nice little pack of racers here, trying to dominate the positions for points.
At the moment in the lead of the race, we have Sakura out ahead with Crow in second, both of them tied currently for 5th in the standings with that 5 PI reduction. Then we have Galaxy trying to fend off Aaron for 4th place, and Ren's just catching these two now and is looking to make this a 3-way fight for 3rd.
Oh, on the outside of Apollo, Juba is looking, but can't seem to get any moves down as he has to tuck in behind Apollo through the double right-hander. Robbie, stop typing in chat! Let's see who else is close on track. Now, Aaron McGrath is still being chased by Ren, but they've got a bit of a healthy lead at the moment, but Ren is closing in fast. Those Hondas are looking very, very strong for this series already. Already nearly dominating round one. Here we go, Aaron McGrath catching up to FTC Galaxy. Galaxy looking a bit cautious through the S's, but that caution is not only slowing Aaron McGrath down, but also pushing them into the clutches
Hubert
of
had
Ren.
a Twitcher as well, being chased by Apollo.
Aaron's going for the dive at the end of the back straight. He gets into the door of Galaxy and can't get the move done. That's going to give an opportunity to Ren for P4. He's looking to the inside now of the double right-hander. And he
Ren
gets
does
the
seem
move
to have
done, but can Aaron fire back into this tightening left-hander? No, he slots in behind.
No, he won't. Ren now will be looking for an overtake for Galaxy within the next 5 corners.
And has to, you may want to switch to the lead battle. There's only 0.3 of a second between the top two. Crow's trying to apply the pressure to Sakura. Both of them on an even PI reduction. So it's a fair battle between the two.
Cleo versus Hula Girl, and the Hula Girl does have more straight line and is much better on the brakes that we learned last round. However,
he went for the move into turn 1. Can he hold it?
He's holding it for now, but Sakura is in the absolute zone in that little Clio as they are bumping the rear of Crow, saying, oh, Crow is drifting everywhere like a lunatic and loses the place to Sakura.
I think
now
we're going to see a lot of back and forth between these two, actually.
Crow has all the work to do once again.
Crow has the acceleration in the brakes thanks to the lightness of the Hula Girl, but it doesn't have a lot of stability or composure as it's not a very stiff car. It moves around, and that means he struggles in the corner, and especially in the changes of direction required in the S's. But currently we've got a side-by-side battle for third. Ren's trying to take P3 off of Galaxy after he got Iron at the start of the lap. He's looking to the outside of the triple right-hander, but Galaxy slots in now. Can he get the bar exit though? It doesn't look like it. Galaxy holds on to third for now.
Back up in the lead, Crow is all over the rear of Sakura, and they are on the main straight. This is where Crow was pulling last time.
Oh, Sakura is going for the defensive
more.
line, making Crow. Oh, and Sakura trying to cover in front.
They have a little bump. Sakura looking for that defensive line, whereas Crow is looking for the fast line. Crow has now got the tighter line entering the S's. Sakura doing their best to hold on to the side rather than the rear. Oh, and Sakura gets a bit of understeer. Crow gets a bit of oversteer. Sakura loses out on this battle. Crow currently in first, but will Sakura look for that rebuttal? No, he nudges the rear of Crow, unable to get past. FTC Crow is currently your race leader.
And Ren's making a move for third now. He's got to the inside of Galaxy at the end of the S's. They're side by side now down the back straight, and Galaxy is a straight line speed, but Ren goes for a dive on the brakes. They're both in the doors of each other, still side by side now as they come up to the right-hander, making more contact as they come through this technical section. Ren once again dives to the inside of this tightening left-hander. And Aaron is now coming into play and trying to get a move on Galaxy at the same time. And that's allowed Ren to take third, as Aaron has to slot in behind for now, but is all over the rear of Galaxy.
Going back to chat quickly, Exo Rallin says, hello, my friend, how are you? Oh, Aaron McGrath goes wide on the final corner.
It seems like Crow is starting to pull away here from Sakura after finally managing to stay ahead for one lap. Robin, race, don't text in Twitch chat.
Actually, where is Robin when he sent that? Oh, Robin was on the straight, so I can sort of pass that for Robin, but still, Robin, bad Robin. Meanwhile, Galaxy is under still pressure from Aaron McGrath. Aaron McGrath is looking to catch up here because Galaxy may have some of the straight line, but cornering is not their forte in that Holden.
Aaron probably feels that he can be a bit faster if he go ahead, and he'll want to get past sooner rather than later, because in the background you can see Snooty starting to catch up.
Oh boy, did
He
you
waits
disconnect?
much longer.
Oh,
He moves
Jupiter
into another
DNF!
position.
Jubert DNF'd. Oh,
Let's
can
get
we
an
have an F
chat.
in chat?
How are we so in sync sometimes, Metal, about thinking for the same thing?
I don't know, we've been doing it for almost a year.
At least half a year.
No.
More than that. I think it's about 8 months now.
I say, we started on August 10th. I think.
Somewhere around there.
And we're almost in May.
I don't really think about too much, the time just flies.
Yes, time is like a diaper that's been launched from a catapult.
And
It's
seems like
sticky,
this
it's
is
messy.
the track for a hooligan, lass. Crow just walking away.
Meanwhile, Snooty has managed to get past Aaron, who's dropped back a little bit from Galaxy. And so Snooty's going to be looking to try and get past Galaxy in the 3 remaining laps of this race.
I was just about to say they've only got 3 laps to make their move stick. And further back, there is a nice little closeness happening between Star and Apollo. start trying to hold off Apollo for that 8th place, because you got to remember every place is points. Well, to a degree. Going back up chat a little bit, Exo Rallan says, I'm good, decided to tune in for some competitive racing. Well, Exo, I can assure you that you've tuned into the best place for Forza Esport competitive racing, because FTC, we're top-notch quality here. No one can beat us. So, yeah, Exo, enjoy your stay, my friend, and I hope to see you in chat more often.
Yes, we will at least be commentating the Group 5 of the Europe time zone.
Yes, we will be doing the EU time zone, Amal, but we will not be doing the American time zone, simply because it is ridiculously late for us.
Yeah, we're all.
It seems, I imagine it's
European.
going to be lasting at least 2 hours.
Yeah, that would be 3 a.m. for one Hazio. When he goes to sleep by 11, maybe even 10.
Are you joking, Haseo? He hits the bed at like 6, and he's like, "Oh, warm blanket."
No. That was during when
He
I had
certainly
time
has
off.
done. Even when he was meant to do a stream at one point. Snooty's still chasing down Galaxy as they jump through the awkward chicane at the back end of the track.
You live in NA. Where's NA? Is that Nashville?
North America.
Oh, I'm dumb. I'm thinking states. Never mind. Just my brain misfiring on all cylinders there.
I mean, to be fair, if you're thinking states, you're not wrong.
Picasso,
North America is made out
restart
of
your
states.
stream. Picasso, just restart your stream, and it should be good. Just restart your browser, restart your app, or whatever you're watching on, and you should be good.
Yes, and judging by 100 times I've lost, it's like 30 frames. I do not think it's my end. I think it's just Twitch being messing a little bit up there on thinking or something.
So if you've lost more than 30 frames, don't blame us, blame Twitch or your internet.
I'm more inclined to say Haseo's internet, because that's the funnier of the two.
Well,
Now,
we've started the final lap now, and Snooty.
God damn it, Scotty!
Hey, we're meant to be commentating here.
Okay. Okay. You are both too adorable and too innocent to be a New Yorker. New Yorkers are
Yes, blame
everything that
no,
you're not.
Blame Pigeon.
Actually, yeah, blame Crow. Oh god, my nemesis in chat. Oh god, man. I've just realised my nemesis is in chat. Hello, nemesis, how are you?
But Metal, that's why I said blame Crow, because he said blame Metal.
I know I was agreeing with you, I didn't see chat, okay?
But I did that on purpose, Metal. I did that on purpose. As Apollo messes up and allows Star to get past.
Haseo, go to Galaxy 4th. Go to Galaxy 4th. There's a
I'm already
battling.
on that medal.
I know, but you're on the tiny screen. I'm just saying. Well, that shut the little Irishman up.
I got through to the leader then. As Crow's coming out of the final corner now to take the win. Ahead of Sakura in second.
Here we go. FTC Crow is your race winner here for race 1 of round 2. Followed by Sakura for silver.
Get a look here.
And Ren for 3rd.
And
here comes the mad dash for the finish line. Galaxy holding on to 4th. Snooty for 5th. And Aaron McGrath in 6th. Next up is the Human Space Program finishing in 7th. Well done, Robbie. Then Agile Apollo. No, the leaderboard lied to me. Star finishing up in 8th. Agile Apollo in 9th. Then it comes Lewis. Lewis finishing up in the top 10 for their first bout with these races. Well done, Lewis. Congratulations, my good friend. You did better than certainly me and Haseo with our first time racing with these fellows, because, well, when me and Haseo raced, well, we don't talk about how far back we were. Woo! Jubit says, Effis, hun, I have my ways, winking face. Robert says, over 50% front tyre wear and barely 10% rear. Well, that just says it all. Galaxy says, holy creep crap. Yeah. Star says, I got hit multiple times, so my rear axle is now the furthest part out of my rear. No, the furthest part out of your rear is possibly the poo that shot out in fright. Lewis says, God damn it, for whatever reason. Galaxy says, no, you owe me one less. Lewis says, at least I wasn't last. That is very true, Lewis. Very, very, very well done. Star says, turn 1 was interesting. For which one? There was 2 interesting turns 1, both of which you died. Star, simple. You were there. You were convenient. There will be a new lobby because Crow DC'd, so cue the elevator music.
Oh, new lobby has Crow disconnected. At least he disconnected after the race finished.
That is a very good.
That is true.
I hope you got the results there.
I did. How dare you doubt me?
You don't have to sound so cocky about
No,
it.
I meant.
He was only asking.
I meant in terms though, since you had left already.
And by the way, Scotty, Haseo never doubts you. I doubt you.
Well, how dare you doubt me?
Look, you're Irish and I'm English. It's natural for us to doubt one another. But politics aside, let's go back to chat before we say something that gets us in more trouble than what you usually face. Nemesis says it's because you
like that.
Shush. He says it's because you're slow, Crow. Amal says hopefully more sign up for Group 5 EU. Well, we'll see. We'll certainly see. Rylan says there's always someone who asks to come last. Think positive. Yes, and that last person is usually Nemesis because Nemesis is very slow. Fight me. Star says my rear still hurts. I just keep being hit. Well, Star, stop bending over. Lewis says I don't know if it's me, the car, or both. Lewis, you're new here, so cut yourself some break, my dude. As long as you're having fun, it's fine. Going back to Effis, he says, so do I get the AlphaTauri Red Bull helmet? Way of implementing FTC delegate? So many choices. Well, Effis, the choice is up to you. Nemesis says you don't even have to talk and you get in trouble, Mel. I know, Nemesis, that's why it's so fun poking at you. It's like seeing a bear that's already going to eat you, so you might as well poke it in the eye whilst it's biting you.
Exactly. Like, you're going out, might as well go out in style.
Jubit saying, holy hell, that is not the word he used. I am changing it for streaming sake. Metal's being nice for once. Jubit, I'm always nice. Name an example when I have not been nice. Haseo and Scotty, shush. Jubit says, I think Metal on something he talking too much. Jubit, I have a headache. That is what I'm currently on. I am on pain. And I've got a blocked nose. But I do have a small bit of good news. I took a COVID test once again today for the month, and I am still clear. So yay!
That is good news.
Nemesis says, "Poke me all you want. I know whatever you say is false, anyways, Metal." Wow, Nemesis coming from the closest embodiment to CNN in a person I've ever seen in my life. Star saying, I did some commentary on iRacing and it's so much less stressful. Well, Star, you do know the commentary is our job. You're hired to race. Yeah? Just saying. He says just before you start saying Nemesis is fast, blah de blah de blah. Look, I don't say blah de blah de blah or blah blah blah. I go waffle waffle waffle. That's what I do, Nemesis. So get your facts right. Star says I can still retire. Star, when you retire is when a seat opens on this team. I'm just joking. I'm joking. No, Ephes, the world has still got a natural disaster on its hands because I'm still here. Nemesis, I know a waffle on 24/7. You're only stating facts. If anything, tell us how you've been, Nemesis. Oh, never mind, Nemesis. I've got to see like the biggest dick ever now because I just saw the countdown. So, are you ready for race 2, boys?
I am indeed.
Nice reply, Haseo. This is your audible warning for anyone new in chat. I do get very loud, so let's get cracking. And away we go. Lights out, away we go. Chrome makes a thunderous start with Sakura hot on his heels already. Sakura will be bulging for redemption as Galaxy twitches. Ren dives on the inside of turn 1, going up to P3 already. Fantastic moves from Ren there. Sakura looking composed as Snooty's going wide, trying to cut some of the lines to make sure they can do it. Sakura hot on the race. Ren is drifting.
You mentioned Snooty getting wide and cost him a place to Aaron, who's now up into 5th place, but a lot calmer of a start this time compared to the first race at night, as Lewis is going side by side with Star for P8.
Infernus just got overtaken at the rear.
Sakura finding themselves in the Tech Pro wall on the outside, falling down to 7th and under pressure from Star now.
And Ren is going on the
right-hander.
Ren's going on the inside of Galaxy, has to duck out of it, going for the switchback. Ren has got the much faster line, sweeps past Galaxy before the final corner. They are up to 2nd place. Well done, Ren. Now, Aaron McGrath comes in behind Galaxy, tucking in on the start-finish straight as we're about to enter lap 2. As Aaron McGrath is certainly looking for a higher place than what they finished last time. He's looking for a dive, locks up, touches the rear of Galaxy. Will they be able to hold the line, or will Galaxy hold them off? Galaxy has got the inside line entering the S's. Galaxy is slower through the S's. McGrath has got superior cornering, but Galaxy has got that power. So let's see which proceeds, and more importantly, which one has bravery. Meanwhile, behind McGrath, as Galaxy goes wide, losing the place to McGrath already. Here comes Snooty on the inside of Galaxy. Snooty bumping the side of Galaxy, has to pull out and tuck in behind, currently in 5th place behind Galaxy, who is in 4th. Galaxy's also being chased by Robin. Robin up to 6th place as Galaxy is now going for the rebuttal on Aaron McGrath as they're entering here, sector 3. Here we go. Aaron McGrath looking, he's trying to hold it side by side. Aaron McGrath is still side by side and Snooty's not far behind. Robin has dropped back behind Snooty now, who is currently under attack by, if I can see, Sakura. So Sakura is currently attacking Robin. Meanwhile, Aaron McGrath has got a world of pain coming his way of Galaxy, Snooty and Robin. And a little bit further up the road got Sakura and Star. So a pack of 6 drivers all within a corner of one another. Galaxy manages to slip past Aaron McGrath on the start-finish straight as we enter lap 3.
And look at that little train
McGrath.
of cars aiming for 3rd place.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Man, well, meanwhile, Snooty makes the move, going side by side with Aaron now. Here comes Aaron McGrath. Aaron McGrath is looking poised. He's looking composed. Will he be able to take that 4th from Snooty? Ooh. These are some chaotic first three laps. Wouldn't you agree, fellas?
It was indeed. I haven't even mentioned the fact Jubber got sideways through the S's and spun in front of a few people. Everyone managed to avoid him, but now he's trying to make up a few positions as we have a 3-way fight for 10th place. As Jubert's got past both Lewis and Furnace in at the start of the final sector.
Snooty is all over the rear of Galaxy. Galaxy must be panicking like crazy because Snooty is certainly on full attack today.
XL.
Oh my god.
Who will win the race? Find out today on The Last Gear. Or is it a reverse gear, maybe? I don't know.
No, bottom gear is what I believe Nemesis drives in, which is first. When did anyone?
We're fine.
No, we're fine.
That was just Forza being Forza.
You gotta love to see it. Whilst that slow glitch happened, Snooty is trying to make a move on Galaxy, but here comes Sakura now, who has got past Aaron McGrath. And now Sakura is fighting with Galaxy. It's a 3-way battle for 3rd. Galaxy's trying to hold on, and they're currently in a Sakura Snooty sandwich. That is something I never thought I'd say. Snooty is starting to pull, trying to keep Galaxy at bay. Galaxy locks up and has to slot in behind Snooty as they approach the final corner. Meanwhile, our race leaders are not that far from one another. Crow has still got that straight line, but Renner's got the corners, so it'll be interesting to see. Meanwhile, Aaron McGrath has got past Galaxy now. Galaxy is losing a little bit of pace. Meanwhile, Sakura is on the hunt for Snooty.
Meanwhile, at the back, we've got a good battle between Infernus and Lewis for 11th. They've been fighting it out. Infernus got past Lewis, but slid through the long right-hander, and Lewis went around the outside of the penultimate corner, getting back P11. But Furnace now challenging Lewis once again as they come through the S's now.
Hello, Pro 7 Gaming Sama. What? Oh. Did he get caught up in something that media wasn't able to get here in time? Although we still have one more race to go, so you can at least join the last race if you have time.
Yeah, we still do have one more race to go, my friend, so get your butt on FM7 and come and get some points.
No drop round, so it's not like you'd lose the points anyway. All of them count.
Ephes, I think it's safe to say you are more of competition than me and Haseo are. Me and Haseo are true backmarkers on this game, my friend. To these gents, anyway. Meanwhile, Sakura has managed to get past Snooty as we are halfway through this race now. Sorry, just over halfway through this race. And I have just realised something amazing.
What have you realised?
We have a new driver who is in chat when the races aren't on, correct? Yes?
So we have a new driver who's in
Yeah.
chat when the races aren't on.
I have to ask them the fabled FTC question. What is their favourite type of cake? As I say cake, someone crashed. That'd be Galaxy who...
Comedy that is cursed?
Yeah, can we, we'll probably have an SI now for Galaxy trying to ban Metal from saying cake ever again. Personally, I'll sign the petition.
Scotty, if you do that, I'll twat you in the face. Meanwhile,
No,
Aaron
just punch a
McGrath is
cake in
trying
his
to...
face.
Now that I'll take, because at least I can eat said cake.
No, it's my cake afterwards.
You would really eat cake? Okay, Scotty, would you really eat cake off my face and out of my beard?
Oh, sorry, I thought it has to meant you shoved a cake in my face.
No.
As in, you said you were going to twat me on the face, and Hazio said with a cake?
No, I'll just twat you in the face. Well, that killed the chat instantly, didn't it? Okay, Ephes, that is really... Ephes, that is rude. You'd know that me and Haseo would whoop you on Horizon 4. Just saying. Whilst we're saying that, Aaron McGrath is going side by side with Snooty as they try and see who is more dominant for 4th place. But McGrath is just struggling.
And it does look like Sakura has the better pace here on this track. Or at least the better handling at least.
So gents, considering it's now race 2 and we're seeing how cars are performing and stuff like that, if one of our racers dropped out, like in a hypothetical scenario, and you had to take their car, what car would you take?
That is a good question. I would probably take Ren's...
The NXS? The NSX?
Yes, the NSX.
Damn you. In that case, then, I am stealing Jubit's older NSX.
No, he's the newer.
Is he?
Ren is the older.
Yeah, Ren's the 99?
No,
I believe.
92.
Oh, fair enough.
Jupiter
Yeah,
said
92,
2005,
sorry.
and Jupiter is 95.
Speaking of Ren, though, look at where they are. Ren is right on the bumper now of Crow. As we are getting very close, we've got 4 laps remaining.
Ooh, seems like Ren has a little bit overall pace than the Hula Girl.
Robbie, stop typing in chat! You know, I can just picture Robin as a child was one of those children that like lit a firework in his hand, and his mother was like, "Let it go," and he's like, "Look, Mom, I'm holding a lit firework." No, just me. Okay. If it says none of you are man enough for the Pontiac Solstice, well, if it's I know some women who are better driving at the Pontiac Solstice, so, you know. Well, I should know because Snooty screams like a girl. Oh, and Star's donating well in chat. Oh, brilliant. Oh, joy.
Keep in mind, Snooty does drive the Solstice quite a bit.
That is true.
I believe he does also have a record with it in a homologated spectrum.
He does. Meanwhile, Robin and Star are having a battle for 7th place, just coming out of turn 1 and entering the S's now with the famously labelled Transit is Better sticker on the rear of that Duke.
I believe we just lost.
No, we didn't lose anyone.
Scotty?
What?
Scotty?
Never mind, it was just your end of the screen freezing up through Discord.
Blame Discord.
9 times out of 10, when we see that happen and we go, Scotty? And then we just see the feed die and it's like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
Scotty,
like it turned out because he's just being frozen. And I'm like, did we just lose Scotty again?
No, this time you two, especially Medals, just put me to sleep.
Rude! So rude! Oh my god, I'm getting attacked by budget Jacksepticeye. God, be warned, I might knife you for your freaking pot of gold in a minute, buddy.
I'll give you a pipe bomb as a present then.
I might give it to Ju, but he'll think it's something else.
Oh my god!
Meanwhile, Robin and Star collide on the start-finish straight, and Star comes out the worst out of that, dropping back considerably to Robin. Now he'll have to do all that work to catch up again. Effis, what do you mean we don't mention that one female person? There's many female people in our group, let alone Forza, so, you know, specify. And Effis replies saying, damn, Scotty. I know, I just got owned by Star Trek. I never thought I'd see the day. Scotty, please tell me you're old enough to know what Star Trek is.
Yes, and I think I know what phrase is being mentioned. And let it be known I hate that phrase.
Oh, that is the one thing I've wanted to hear, because now I have something to piss you off with.
Oh, you gave him more fire, Scotty. Not good.
I mean, I've always got the mute button, so at the end of the day, I'll always be the winner.
I don't know why, but this is just turning into, like, playground insult games, and I've just got, like, my little pet Haseo, and I'm stroking his beard on my lap. Okay. Too much? Yeah, too much.
Sorry, I'm watching the on-track action, and it's Star and Robin are going side by side once again. Star went for a move up into the inside of the final corner, but Robin has the pace down, Star finished straight to just pull away. And Star has to sit there for another lap.
Oh,
I'm
hold
not gonna
on.
lie, I
Hold
seriously thought
on.
that Mustang
Ren
would
is
have been.
gaining almost on Crow here after on the final lap. Ooh, this is gonna be close.
Crow's gonna be itching for that win because that pigeon has not won anything yet. Oh, actually, no, he won last race. Never mind.
There's almost
My
close
brain
to the
just
back.
connected.
Can the pigeon make it to the winner's platform, or will Ren cut his wings off?
They got
Well,
three
I am
more
gonna-
corners to
On the
go.
inside of Robin. And it looks like he's got the move done this time. And it's into the technical final sector, so
Oh,
you...
Ren is sending it. He's going for the lines.
It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. Uh-oh.
Oh, the hooligan just have the acceleration on him. You can see her just dancing in front of him.
Crow, you showboating little pigeon. Well, FTC Crow takes a very dramatic race win at race 2 here. 2 for 2 for the night. So, Ren finishing up in second, that's gotta burn. Sakura in third, Snooty in fourth. Aaron
Oh,
McGrath in
this is gonna be
fifth.
close.
Ooh, who's gonna
Robin
get it?
gets.
Oh, Robin
gets
just gets it.
star.
Robin just.
That was a mad sprint to the line.
Look at Star in
Star.
chat. Look at Star in chat. Dot, dot, dot.
Made the move into the final sector of the lap, but wasn't able to get enough of a gap to stay ahead before the line. Do you want to hear what the real annoying thing is about this track in Forza?
No.
The actual finish line is at the start of the that start-finish straight. The timing line is at the back of the grid. And if that was replicated in Forza correctly, Star would have had the position. So Star, blame Forza.
I think he'll happily do that. You know, just saying. Darth just connected. Nice to see Darth. So, Lewis, whilst you are currently in chat and you're waiting for the next race, let me ask you a question, good buddy. What is your favourite type of cake? Now, I know any esports league asks this, but we talk about more food here than we do racing, which is, yeah. So we have had everything from cheesecake to chocolate cake, jam cake, and everything in between. I'm losing words out my head faster than Robin loses tyres. Lewis says Battenberg cake. That is a first as well. So now Battenberg is added to the list. Mind you, some mad person said carrot cake as well. So yeah. Mind you, Scotty, I will say, one day, me and Haseo were so bored whilst waiting for a lobby to get set up in Tora. We spent, I wish I was joking, an hour talking about our dream 3-course meal, how we would cook it, what drinks we would serve, and how much we would serve each other.
I think I remember you mentioning that to me before.
And the worst part is, I was so tempted by it, I went and cooked it the next day. And all Haseo could do was giggle.
Yes, I remember that. Well, might be for the second day this week that a host has messed up the lap count. If crew doesn't realise they've set it to 23 laps instead of the 13 I think it's meant to be.
No, it is 23 because it's a tiny track.
Sorry, my bad.
Now I doubt you, Scotty! Ha ha! Lewis, I think half of the people here feel like that. All I would advise, Lewis, is just play with your tuning, speak to some friends, and, well, everyone's going to get slower during this, so you will have your time, my friend. Your time will come. Lewis, you're not going to be in the way as much as other people, believe me. Psst, yes, Star, I have noticed. Crunchyroll, Anime Boy, I know. I'm surprised you just haven't written I like hentai on the side.
But there's no such thing as Crunchyroll.
Are you saying that to be ironic, or do you want me to educate on what Crunchyroll is? So?
Yeah, it's an anime place with anime.
Yeah. Star spends more time on that than he actually does eating, sleeping, or going to school. It's worrying.
What did I told you I had been a member of Crunchyroll about probably 8 years.
I knew you said it was long, but Jesus Christ, man. Wait, has Crunchyroll been going that long?
I believe so.
God, I'm old.
Crunchyroll's pretty decent in anime.
God, I'm old if it's been
The
going for that long.
only annoyance partially is the country restrictions. Like there's certain anime you're not able to watch due to country restrictions at the moment.
Oh, really?
Ah, yes, licensing.
Yes.
Oh, that magical word that annoys everyone.
Okay, I must a bit far off with. I started 2016 to subscribe.
And how many years before that was it illegal off the internet?
I don't know. Just as far as my
Pro's game did a poo yet again, so there will be a new lobby shortly.
No, there won't be, because he already has the settings loaded. So we don't have to rely on Snooty fumbling with the settings. They're all there, and they're all hopefully correct. Because if they're not, then slight trouble.
yes, Cruz already rejoined the lobby.
I'm worried. I'm really worried that Snooty is in charge of this.
You heard it here first, Snooty.
Alright, FX.
Metal doubts your abilities.
Continue a good day.
Ephes, we love you, buddy, and, well, as I said, have a good one. Yes, I do, Star, when I still thought you were female. Mind you, that is a story for another day, when Star was a female Star, should I say. But, ready for the countdown? Are you ready, gentlemen?
I am indeed.
Then here we go. Let's head away we go, and Aaron McGrath gets caught napping on the start, finish straight,
Oh!
and it's a restart.
I think they're doing a research like, call Mighty!
I would like to interject and say we did have some slow starting people at Daytona.
Black
I can't remember.
screens.
Yes, black screens. That's what I was just about to say. We did have some black screens then. And so probably this time a little more aware of the issue. Going for the restart to be fair with everyone.
Forza servers, 10 out of 10.
Ooh, and this is like a top 50%.
Yes, there's
slot.
a top 50% reverse grid, so that is the top 6, which puts Galaxy on pole, Aaron second, and Snooty third. And here we go again.
Lights out, away we go! Much more better that time as Galaxy launches off the line, getting a spectacular start of their race. Will they be able to capitalize on that here today? Oh, and everyone, and Ren goes backwards in turn 1.
Yeah, I think
That looks like it'll be another restart.
Yeah, maybe?
Because Crew also got spun and did a full 360. Unless they're saying we've already had one restart, we're not doing another. But certainly being chaotic
like
for
that's
Crew.
The case.
I think that is the case, which makes everything a hell of a lot more interesting now.
Oh, as Crew gets tapped by Jubert and is completely sideways through the hairpin. As they come on to start lap 2 already. Crew is still in 6th place, having started in 6th. But it's been some journey along the way.
It has been a hell of a journey along the way.
Oh, and it's Robin backwards into the first corner. So it's been quite a messy opening lap and first corner to start the second lap. As we have
messy.
Aaron challenging for the lead up front.
Star is just doing like hell. I think that problem was meant to be hell. I think that was meant to be hell.
Me and you at the front. Galaxy's trying to get their lead back. Get shut the door on by McGrath.
And then they have Snooty right on the back bumper. Wait, that...
There goes Sakura overtaking Crow for 5th place. Also, Hosea, was that yawn?
What?
I thought I heard like a yawn, like a through your mic. Yeah? No?
Yeah, I might have just yawn because I'm a little tired today. I had to do a major shift.
Scotty, that's impossible. I'm already crazy.
So
I was never saying.
True.
So here's the thing. At the end of the day today, within the last hour, I had to watch a full-size, a big Pro that's the long extended version.
Yeah.
And put back on the summer tires by 4 o'clock when it was 3 o'clock.
You had to do. It takes at least 15 minutes to change the wheels.
15, 20 due to like tire pressure. And keep in mind, these are bolts, not studs.
Oh! As Apollo goes into the rear of Crow, causing him to slightly spin. He recovers well, but Sakura now catches up to both Apollo and Crow. Apologies to Sayo, continue. Good, buddy.
Since the one who was getting that new car had to have the car today. Then another problem was, due to they had changed the stock rims on the summer tires, which means they had different studs than the steel rims that was stock. I had to make sure we had those studs or like bolts. So it was a maniac like last hour when it was notified like 5 minutes prior to. Wait, I was notified like 2:40, 2:45 p.m. And
don't you love short notice?
But the problem was, the workshop was, or the mechanic shop was not even done like with their part of like computer stuff and everything. I didn't get the car until like 5 minutes past or 10 minutes past 3 o'clock. And I had to wash the car, get it lifted to change the tires, and back down again and make sure it's like right tire pressure and everything, and make sure it was clean on the inside and everything. I didn't even have time to like wipe the car down, like all the water that's still on the car to take it off. I had to just like wash it, swamp it, hose it off again, and then just drive down the lift and get it lifted to get the tires off and back on with summer.
Yeah.
And that was done like 2 minutes past 4 o'clock.
Oof. You poor man.
This was on short notice as well, since the customer said by like 1 o'clock that they needed the car today, because his other car or something had go back to the like a body shop or something. Either body shop, mechanic shop, and this was the new car he was getting, and he needed the car.
Oh.
And Snoot is leading the pack.
Right, that's a great story, Hazio, but
Sorry.
I looked away from my second monitor at Twitter for a moment, and Secure somehow ended up down in 10th place when they were fighting Crow for 4th a few laps ago.
I think some cars don't like the straights.
No, I think it's just the awkward knife edge over 90-degree corners we have here.
That's
and also
true.
the barriers on some of the apexes here. I've seen Apollo just clip the one as you come over the crest with a few corners to go on the lap. But yes, and some cars really do like that start-finish straight, specifically Crow. That's how he set up his...
Bridge's amazing bat race hurt my soul. What? What? Okay, the Texas speech here is on.
I'm not even going to ask about that. But moving forward, there is a tight little battle happening for 5th between Apollo and Jubit. Jubit doing remarkably well.
Trying to chase down Apollo. Ooh, got a little drifty.
Oh, and Ren is looking to capitalise as well as Apollo. He's getting in an NSX sandwich. Oh, and Apollo. Whoa, and there goes Ren. Bang into the tyre wall. Ren completely crashed out.
I think that was being eager, trying to go outside of Apollo, losing out.
There's been eager, and then there's that.
Meanwhile, at the same time, Crow's gone to the lead ahead of Snooty, who's now coming under pressure from Aaron for 2nd.
It definitely does start. The Texas speech mode does make some interesting sentences.
Robin is currently under pressure by Apollo and
It's
Sakura.
all the Alpine cars battling it out. Or Alpine livery cars is a more accurate word.
Actually, yeah, all of the Alpine cars are having a fight. And somehow Robin is leading this battle. How?
If all the cars do it, is the bloody uke.
I've heard it called many things. I've never heard it called the Uke. That is an interesting pronunciation.
How do you say it?
Duke.
I call it the puke. It looks
Agreed.
hideous.
Either the puke or the joke.
Those front headlights? Someone just blow the car up.
Hey, I respect those front headlights.
They look
I really-
atrocious.
Scotty, somehow
What
those
the-
headlights
hold
get you an
on, hold
extra
on, hold
5.
on.
Those headlights get you an extra 5 mpg with no special engine work.
What? Where are the headlights then?
They're on the bonnet.
No.
The big tall. Oh, there goes Sakura, who's got bumped by Robin.
So I'll give a little detail of where the headlights are. The headlights are the big round things in the bumper.
Yeah.
No, we're
Haseo,
talking
I'm
about the
gonna-
ones on the bonnet.
That
Those
no, those are the parking lights and the signal lights. Those are not the headlights.
Right, well, Haseo, I'm about to educate you now, good son. With
it doesn't
British
bloody
and
matter, it looks awful anyway.
with British and Irish driving laws, those top 2 skinny lights are the headlights.
But those just have parking lights. The headlights are the ones underneath.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is because they're too low on that for England, the top ones are replaced with the headlights.
But they don't even have lights in them that they can shine in
See,
the
whether
night.
the parking signal lights, I don't care. I want to blow the car up. They're awful.
Where's the rocket launcher when they need it?
Or a sticky bomb.
Well,
Or
if
a
you want some of
C4.
that, go and visit Kim in North Korea. I'm pretty sure he'll borrow you some. Oh, hello. Let me give you dynamite. Oh, hello. No. Okay. Okay. Too far.
Oh, and Sakura hits a tire bundle. Here comes Ren.
Why
Swan
are
in the
all the
background.
top drivers having a terrible time here? Also, somehow Crow got back in the lead.
I think it's because the hooligan has such good acceleration in the lower end, and apparently very decent top speed.
Apollo and Ren are having a major fight for 8th place.
Doesn't mean 7th.
No, I mean 8th. Ren's in 9th, Apollo's in 8th. They're having a battle for
never
8th.
mind, that was on Sakura. That's my bad.
Haseo did a dumb! Haseo did a dumb!
Quite spread out at the moment, and looks like Crow might lap people this time.
If Crow laps someone, I will kiss Scotty whenever we meet.
Right, I need
That-
this race to DC right now. And I'm not surprised if he laps someone. It's only a 51-second lap.
Oh, Apollo's on the attack of Ren. Ren having to defend quite hard after that amazing spin out they had going back early in this race. Apollo trying to catch him, but not being able to do anything about it just yet.
One thing about this layout that there is no pit.
And that is because it is a micro track. It's also a fun fact to say, the Top Gear track doesn't have a pit either.
I know.
Alright, I was just trying to spread some culture. I'll just go back in my
Oh,
corner.
and it's just the Infernus clipping tire bundle. As Ren or Crow, I mean, can see 2 of the first back markers.
Crow can certainly see those back markers, and I bet Scotty is wishing that Crow would DC roundabout now, simply so that I don't do what I said I would do. I think Scotty's having a heart attack.
No, I'm having a brain meltdown.
Oh, that's quite usual for him. Oh, and here comes Crow on the rear of Infernus.
I agree with
Infernus
that
not
star.
fighting.
And it's a lot
And-
better than Robin, who's texting and driving. Or racing.
And there's the first lap of the race. by Crow lapping Infernus. Scotty, be warned.
There he
We
overtakes
will
the next
never
one.
meet.
Lewis gets overtaken by Crow now, or should I say lapped. By the way, Scotty, I am like a ninja. I will appear when you least expect me.
I think we made
I
just
think
got quiet.
I think Scotty's just clutching a teddy bear and hiding in the corner at this point.
No, I'm
Like-
dealing with a controller going funny.
That's never
Oh,
fun.
so just as much fun.
No.
Oh, okay, then I just tried to bring the brighter side.
Meanwhile, Ren goes a little bit wide into turn 1, and Apollo follows him, but goes about twice as wide through turn 1, as Ren's pushing to catch up back up to Sakura, who's trying to get onto the back of Robin. As the laps
Robin
are
is
ticking away.
fighting hard. Well, we have only got 5 laps remaining now from our leader, that is Crow.
And Sakura now's got alongside Robin as they head down the start-finish straight.
But Robin has that speed!
Can Sakura do anything in the braking zone for turn 1?
I think he's too far away.
He closes up and he gets into the rear bumper and pushes him wide, as we have Infernus parked off in the runoff.
Infernus has parked up. That is sad to actually see.
Who is
Robin
Crow
now going
angry at?
defensive, and Sakura going round the outside. That gives him the inside right up to the tire wall. But can Robin, does he have enough acceleration to go round the outside as they approach the final corner? He does indeed. Into the final corner now, Sakura looking to come back, and Ren starting to lick his lips as he's now alongside Robin. Does he have the momentum to stick alongside, or will Robin outpace him too? Robin outpaces him.
Ren's having a nightmare of a race this time round, and well, we've got 4 laps left. Robin,
Ren up
under
the
attack
inside.
from Ren. Ren, you need to be careful. You know what happens when you get touchy.
And he's got the move done as they head through the penultimate corner now. Now there'll be 3 laps to go as when these lot cross the line. Can Ren get ahead of Sakura now is the question.
I personally don't think they will. With the pace of that Renault, plus the race that Ren has been having, I seriously don't think he'll pull it off. So, let's see who else is relatively close in track.
Not really anybody.
Yes, that is quite fatally fatally obvious to say. Now, Robin is losing out time now to Ren, so it's between Ren and Sakura currently, as we've got 2 laps to go here, ladies and gents.
It's also worth noting Sakura's closing in on Gibert. He probably won't have enough time to make a move unless Gibert makes a mistake. But that's very easy to do round here especially with the tire wall on the apex of this left-hander. And Gibert is sliding around.
Ren is maximizing their lines and catching up quite a lot to the rear of Sakura, who is only going to be held up now by Jubert.
Secure was 0.7 of a lap, of a second, sorry, quicker in the last lap.
Let's
This is it.
keep an eye on the Sakura. Final lap of the race.
Joubert goes in
Whoa.
deep. He's in wide, and that's gifted Secure 5th place. But can he hold on to his fellow NSX and keep Ren behind?
Joubert is trying to look at the rear of
He's
Sakura.
out wide, and that's allowed Ren to
NSX
slip
versus
through.
NSX. But that takes it away. Oh, race winner and hat-trick winner, should I say. 3 for 3. Mr. FTC Crow wins here once again. Followed by Snooty in second.
And Crow just gloating in chat.
McGrath in third. Galaxy in fourth. Sakura in fifth. Just. Ren in sixth. Joubert in seventh. Oh my god, fifth, sixth, and seventh were separated by a second. Robin. Joubert in seventh. Robin in eighth. Apollo in ninth. Star in 10th. Darth in 11th.
I believe Robin have had a bug issue with the sound. Of it being stupid loud, the car.
That is true. Also, Crow, it's funny how your car is only good after other people got a PI reduction. Just saying.
He did have a small reduction himself, I believe, or
Yeah, he did have a 5 PI reduction
Yeah,
himself.
Compared to how many were the other points? Like 30 and 35?
Well, Snooty and Aaron had behind him both had 5 each. Sorry, Aaron had 5. Snooty had 15. Ren had 20. And Joubert had 10.
It depends on where you are overall in the standings, Joubert. Isn't that correct there, Scotty?
Yes, and that is at the start of the round. So even though midway through, Ren took the lead of the championship, he doesn't then have to go to the full 25 PI down. But he may have to, depending on how the championship sits after this round.
So, considering how that ended, before we tell the wonderful boys and girls where they can watch us next time, we've got to do the obligatory driver of the day. Does anyone have any names that they want to put forward?
Galaxy.
Yes,
Finished
I actually
two
agree.
fourth places, up there fighting it out, not quite for the win, but certainly top of the midfield.
Managing to at least stay in the top pack, despite being on wit's end.
Oh, and it's very close at the top of the championship standings.
Crow and Snooty both agree with all of us.
Well, there you go. Driver of the day goes to FTC Galaxy Wolf. Well done to her.
And thinking of next time, luckily, or maybe unluckily for Ren, he stayed ahead of Snooty by 1 point in the standings. So Ren will have the 25 PI reduced from him, and Snooty will have 20.
Oof. However, next time you can catch myself, Haseo, and possibly Scotty, will be on the Mazda MX-5 Challenge Cup. It proved to be some of the best racing we've ever seen on this channel, so you don't want to miss that. Then Thursday, we are back with our Forza photography duo of Phil and Dave with a random mystery guest. We'll see who it is next week. And finally, catch us back here same time next week for round 3 of the Super Cup. Then on Saturday, we start our brand new Saturday series So we hope to see you there. But that is it. There's no more racing for the night. There's no more commentary to be done, and there's no more jokes to be made. So I want to thank Scotty for joining us once again.
Pleasure as always.
And I'm going to leave you in the loving, warm, cuddly arms of my co-host, Mr. Haseo, to send you off into a sweet good night.
Well, Metal already gone through where you find the next time. So that will be all for me, Mr. Haseo. Then we got my good co-host Metal Gage and my good co-host as well now, Scotty. We'll see you next time and good night.
Good night.
Where's my beer?